shows
And
specifically like Hell's
we
Kitchen where
are live.
Hi. Yeah, it doesn't
Hello.
make sense because they still can't talk to anybody.
yeah, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave even though I'm, like, near the end because I
How
miss
are
my
all of
family." "Okay,
you?
you're gonna stay in a hotel room." "Good, we're talking about reality TV
Good.
shows."
We're
We're
good.
talking about competition shows.
Slop.
Competition
We're
shows
talking about
specifically.
slop. Gotcha.
No,
Slowly
actually.
suffering.
I'm very
I don't know.
weird.
I don't
I'm
think
very
anybody brought up
specific on reality
Mabinogi.
shows.
Wow. They brought up reality TV.
Well, competition
It's
shows.
it again though, it's I'm very picky with my reality because I don't do the shit like The Bachelor or anything like that. It's like that most of them are like survival shows, but not like Survivor, like what I was talking about before, Alone, where it's like it's just you in the wilderness. What do you do to survive? But
Don't
yeah.
go on that show. That's how
And
you survive.
and what's the other one? Fortune Fire. I love watching Fortune Fire because
I
it's
love
black
Fortune Fire. Quench. Every time they quench it, like, we always point to the TV, like, "Oh, they quenched it." Fucking love Damascus Steel.
Oh my god, so pretty. It's so pretty.
Anyway,
Hey, Rojan.
competition
Pretty
nerds over
knives.
here.
Pretty knives.
How are all of you?
Good, you?
I'm alright.
I need a new
My
pinky.
daughter What'd you do?
It's
Sorry,
still
no
it's
refund,
still
bro.
bugging me from like a couple weeks ago. Like the only relief I get is by popping it.
Did you take ibuprofen?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because it was kinda swollen, so I think that helps.
Yeah. Guess what happened today?
Hmm.
My daughter got her first haircut.
Aw, how did she do?
Oh man, she just like they gave her a lollipop and like she just was entertained by it the whole time. And I was like, okay.
Just she's like,
Distra-
"Alright, I'm really into this. They gave me
Yeah.
candy?"
distract the
Yeah.
child with sugar. Let's go.
Yep. Yep. No, she did amazing. They cut off 7 inches. Still has long
Dang.
hair, but like, yeah, like
It
she was
needed
so
to
good.
get done. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
it did. Yeah. So mama moment.
I saw.
saw
Oh, go ahead.
I saw the photos. It's so cute.
Yeah.
I saw some of you earlier today where I caused some emotions to happen and others caused emotions to happen.
Yeah, totally.
And then
Nothing
I
happened at all.
capitalized on those emotions to cause more emotions.
Mhm.
As a
I have a
DM
fun
should.
new weapon.
Yeah, you do.
How dare you?
You raided a hag's BDSM dungeon and got a cool new weapon.
Yeah, I
So
did.
cool.
With the petrification.
So
Meanwhile,
this
I'm having
may
an
not have
existential crisis.
hags, but you know, there may be a BDSM dungeon somewhere in this game. You don't know.
Yeah.
But the group has not yet found themselves within said the BDSM dungeon, as the last time we were together, it was a lot more trying to piece together what exactly was going on with Senator Warren and his daughter Mary, and discovering that Warren has apparently meta powers. Just a lot of lore was dumped on you. One being information dropped on Condor about his good friend Mary somehow being also Mary Warren. Not entirely sure how, but
Louis also knows.
yeah, Louis also knows.
He was given the dossier.
But they Amelia gave Condor the rundown and said, hey, maybe not bring it up to her now, but maybe later. So a couple of you tuned in for a movie night. Some of you relieved some stress. William went off on his own on a bus ride across town and met a cybernetic cowboy in a burger joint. Said cowboy, working for Warren and working for Spectre, seemed like he didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. William got the feeling that maybe Ringo here isn't necessarily, you know, as bad as you originally thought. Maybe he's just some hired gun on the payroll, but he told William he'd look into things and get back to him. But yeah, right as we finished last time, Mary was standing in front of a blank projector after having watched a couple movies with Condor. Condor stood up, asked her what was going on. Mary turned around and said, Project Foxtrot is a go. Her eyes were kind of like glazed over. And that's where we ended.
Initiating countdown. That's concerning.
Yeah, initiating countdown. Just as a heads up, because we haven't had it before, I put the fantasy link into the V6 Discord chat.
Oh, I missed that. My bad. Okay, I have it open.
So, we're going to pick up right where we left off. Condor. After saying that the countdown for Project Foxtrot had been initiated, Mary goes silent again. Doesn't say anything else, but walks by you as if you're not there. Lays on the couch with her back to the projector, and you see her body go limp as if she's fallen asleep.
I think Condor would check to see, after she kind of goes limp like that, check to see if she is breathing still. And if her facial expression and her eyes appear like she's sleeping.
Yeah, everything about her seems to be normal. She's breathing normally, her eyes are closed, she looks to be in as comfortable of a position as you can be on a couch.
So then I think he would shake her gently to wake her up. Like, Mary? Mary, wake up.
Condor, what time is it?
I don't know, Mary. But, like, I got some questions for you. What was all that about?
What was... Dude, you gotta be, like, quit, you know, with the sugar intake in the late night movies. What was what about?
You were, like, sleepwalking or something. Standing up, talking about some foxtrot counting down. I don't really know what it means.
Foxtrot? Look,
Yeah.
I sleepwalk sometimes, but sorry, I don't know what foxtrot is.
Maybe it was just like sleepwalking and sleep talking at the same time. I don't know. It just seemed a little weird. Maybe I'm on edge with, you know, the whole like crazy senator stuff going on. But
Crazy?
like,
What crazy senator stuff? Did something happen to Senator Armstrong?
well, I sure hope not. No, the other senator, the gross one.
Oh,
right. You probably Senator
Warren.
Warren, that's the one. Yeah.
What about him? I mean, yeah, we know he's a douchebag.
I'm gonna be honest, Mary. I don't understand most of what they're talking about when it comes to him, but I know some stuff's going down.
Is it stuff that can wait tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. I wanted to make sure you were okay. I haven't seen you walk like that before.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little tired and maybe a little stressed out, but everything's okay.
Okay, cool. Well, you go back to sleep then. I'm just gonna watch some more movies, I think.
Okay.
And I don't think Condor is gonna go back to sleep at any point. I think he's gonna stay up and keep an eye on her.
Okay. If you're gonna stay up all night, go ahead and mark a stress.
I can do that.
As the night goes on, and everybody starts, finding their ways to bed. Well, most of you anyway. Paige and not Paige, I'm sorry. Frankie and Brad were in Frankie's room watching YouTube videos. Some point in time, you two probably pass out. Well, you pass out anyway. I mean, he doesn't sleep.
Does he just stare at me?
No, I think he probably just.
I
I think he
just
probably
think-
just takes your phone and continues like flipping through YouTube.
I have Twilight flashbacks there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, oh yeah. I hope he doesn't stare at me like a weirdo.
How
Gemma.
long have you been 17?
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
What are you and Anthony up to? I know that you guys you went into the game room and whatnot. You were playing some Guitar Hero and other games, but like as the night winds down, what does Gemma get up to?
She probably just plays games and tries to unwind until, like, it's passes out in whatever couch is in that room.
So the two of you like fall asleep in a beanbag or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the couple shenanigans, my goodness.
So, William, you get back to the dorm probably about 2:00 in the morning. Condor's got a movie going. Mary's asleep on the couch, and the rest of the dorm seems to be, or the rest of the common area appears to be devoid of light.
Is Perkins around?
Perkins is around somewhere, yeah.
William needs a favor from her, so he's gonna look for her real quick.
Okay. It doesn't take you too long to find that she has like a small like office in the dorm quarters, and she's on there just working away. You can see she's got like a stack of coffee cups on the end of her desk as she's pouring another one.
I was gonna say on the way, like he grabbed the microfilm from the projector that he left in the
Yeah.
other room.
Okay.
Miss Perkins, can I come in? Is it a good time?
William, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please. I'm just filling out tomorrow's itinerary.
Gotcha. I didn't want to trouble you. I know it's late at night, but can I get you to do me a favor?
Depends.
I hand her the microfilm, I just need you to make a digital copy of this for, I don't know, the records here. And then I need to take that original someplace.
Yeah, give me a moment. And she takes the original microphone. She makes quick work of it and digitizes it and hands you the original.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Miss Perkins. Appreciate you greatly.
Of course. That is. What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm going back out, so don't wait up.
Of course. If you need anything, and she like cuts off as you just hear a thud on the desk. As like her head just hits the desk and she just laying there. And then you see a flicker of light going off. And then there just seems to be a power surge that wipes through the entire building.
That's not good.
Takes about a couple seconds for the secondary systems to kick back in. Lights come back on. Bradley sort of like sits up, walks out of the room. He phases through Frankie as to like not wake her up. As he continues on out into like the main common area. Condor, you noticed everything shut off and come back on. Louis, you notice everything in your room power down. And when it comes back, it seems that everything that was on the systems, on the drives, everything has been wiped.
Wait, you mean to tell me like there's no EMP shielding? I don't have a power backup. There's no PSUs, nothing?
Nothing. Like you don't know what it is, but something has wiped the system.
I have bad news.
All right, he's gonna start doing data recovery work.
Paige,
Yes.
you begin to feel convulsing next to you. As if you wake up and you look over, you can visibly see like a wave of nanomachines, like sort of retreating from Max, like away from his heart area, away from his organs, and like up through the skin and retreating from his body.
I instantly tried to wake him up.
Yeah.
Just try to shake him.
That doesn't really work. I'm probably in cardiac arrest at this point.
Well, that's my backup, where I just pump some ye old adrenaline push directly into your heart as she just tries to get him awake.
Give me a power roll. If you're going to use your chemical ability to cause a surge of adrenaline to tear through his body.
Oh gosh, it's been a hot minute. So is it just 3 for my power die? Why did I always think it was 5? Was it something else?
It's
the 5?
3. 3 is your power die.
Yeah. Oh god, it's been a hot minute. 4 to 5s are 6.
4, 5s, and
6s
6s
are successes. Okay, 1.
You try to jolt him with any sort of like adrenaline, but it doesn't seem to be taking. His large body is seemingly just shaking it off.
Shit. She can't really catch nanomachines. So yeah, she's going to grab the intercom or something and just say like, Bradley, Amelia, anyone?
Intercom is dead.
Something's happening.
It's like you're
Oh,
pressing
fuck.
the intercom, but you hear a knock on your door.
Who is it?
Hey, it's Brad. You heard you calling me. What's going on?
Okay. She opens it up and she's like, something's happening. And she like points immediately to them just flying away. It's like,
What in
something's wrong.
Yeah, the power went out for a second. I didn't think our power went out.
A power outage doesn't cause nanomachines to just
No.
leave someone's body, though.
No, fuck. See, like, he like leans out and he just belts as his voice carries, everybody get the fuck up. As he like goes back into the room, he's like, oh shit. I need to get him into a place I can stabilize him. He puts his hand on Max and they both vanish.
Right, that's easier than the idea I had. Right, I am immediately gonna make my way to the lab. She's a scientist. She's gonna try to help.
Okay.
She's just trying to stay focused and not panic. Because remember, she had a really shitty day.
Hey, she relieved some stress.
They were going all night. This better be like 5 in the goddamn morning. Otherwise it would have been really awkward. Yeah, she's gonna meet at the lab. She knows exactly where it is.
Huh?
See if she can help.
The rest of you hear Bradley's voice boom out through the dorm, telling everyone to get up. Yeah, William.
How heavy is Perkins? I know she's mostly a robot.
Probably about 180 with all the cybernetics and everything.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Oh, does she have a like a wheelie office chair?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna drag her to the infirmary.
Alrighty. So you load her up and you take her to the lab. You probably see Paige running down the hall as you're wheeling out the unconscious Perkins.
Paige, what's going on?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's bad. Bad things. And she's just still going.
Just wheeling
She
behind her.
honestly doesn't know. She doesn't even know how to explain it.
Yeah.
She doesn't know.
Yeah. Oh shit, I feel like this is my fault.
What are the rest of you doing?
I think when Brad yells, everyone get the fuck up, Paige straight up rolls out of bed.
I mean,
Like,
Frankie?
falls. Paige. Yes, I meant
Hi.
Frankie. Hi. I was looking at you as I was talking. Yeah, Frankie rolls out of bed and like falls. She's like, what the fuck is happening? What is Brad still in the bed, or did he like is Brad Prime?
There
Is
is no
there-
Bradley clone left in the bed.
Okay. Okay. Immediately like goes to the common area, assuming that that's where people are meeting. So that would be, I think that's where Fox, where Condor and Mary are, right? In the
Yep.
common area?
Mhm.
Okay. So she goes out to the common area.
Mary's like,
Soon.
Mary's sitting up and she's got like holding her head, looking a little annoyed because this is the second time somebody's woken her up.
Do
It
you
wasn't
guys
me
know
this time.
Gemma
Do you know
probably
what's going
stumbles out of whatever room and ends up in there too.
What was that, Cass?
Just, do you know what's going on?
No, we were just watching a movie, and then suddenly the power went all crazy, and people started yelling.
Okay. Can I mean, do I know where like could I hear them in like the lab or anything from the common area? Like would I know that they're in that room? Or would I have to do a power roll for that?
I think it's that's something so minor that you're used to doing that a little minor echolocation, you know where people are at. So yeah, you could probably run to the lab if that's where you're going.
Okay. Okay, so Brad woke me up by yelling. Yeah, I think he's in the lab. Anyone want to come with me?
I'm gonna stay here with Mary. She's still, like adjusting to this place and stuff.
Okay.
But like, keep me updated.
Of course.
I'll come along, figure out what's going on.
Yeah. You good, Jenna?
Just tired. Waking up.
Okay. And so we head to the lab.
Louis, try as you might, even beginning trying to do any sort of information restoration or retrieval on these drives, there's nothing.
I don't like this music. It's like a awful build up to something horrible.
He's having a hard time like accepting there's like there's residual data even in the worst case scenarios. So he's just like, he's gonna check his phone to see if his phone is still operational.
No electronics are operational in here. Anyone who had a phone, the phone is fried.
So his personal phone, the one that he does his hacking on, would have had an EMP shield.
Maybe, but it wasn't an EMP which tore through here. Like, electronics, shielded or not, have been heavily damaged or just completely fried.
Can I still get onto the dark web?
You can't get on anything. The phone is inoperable.
Can't even bring up Google.
You can't bring up the home screen.
You just get up the little dinosaur, the little T-Rex.
And all Louis is gonna do what Louis does. He's gonna crack open the computer and take out his electronics kit and start tracing, see what the hell's
You
wrong
pop
with
the computer open, there is nothing inside the computer. Something has stripped it.
like it's an empty box.
It is an empty case. Well, empty. There's a singular piece of paper that's folded in there. With it,
He's gonna read the paper.
It just says, "It's mine," and then there's a smiley face.
Do I recognize the smiley face?
It's a smiley face.
He's gonna scream Bradley's name.
No answer.
All right. Does the same thing with his phone? Like is it empty inside?
You look inside, there's nothing. Like anything that would have had any sort of storage, any sort of processing power or anything has been physically removed from the device.
is not useful. Alrighty. What time? You said it's 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
About 2ish in the morning.
Does Louis know of any net cafes that are open this time of night?
I would assume that Louis does, given what Louis does most of his free time. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, no. Even better. Louis is going to grab his key cards, and he's basically going to he's not saying anything to anyone. He just basically runs to the balcony and jumps off, and he's flying towards his office, the one where he works at.
Okay.
Like, if anyone has an open view of the balcony, they just see Louis run to the balcony and leap off the balcony.
I think everyone's scurrying inside, to be honest. I don't think anyone would have seen that, to be honest. Oh,
Probably
no.
just a faint trail of fire flying off.
Yep, that's what Louis is doing.
Those of you who run to the lab, all the tech inside of it has been destroyed. It's like somebody took just a wrench to it. Machines are smashed. Computers are destroyed. Everything is just in shambles. And Brad's nowhere to be seen. Amelia is like sort of standing there as you guys come in, little gobsmacked.
What happened?
Fuck if I know. I was finally laying down to, at least an hour or two of sleep. Some sort of surge tears through the building, and then I hear my brother sounding some sort of alert. So I come to the lab, and I come to this.
This place is impenetrable. How?
No clue. Like, aside from
It's
us,
your dad.
my dad, and a couple of the government techs that we have on staff, there's not really many people who know of the dorm. Or at least this level. This level is almost flagged as executive.
We need to find your dad.
As the door to the fire, not the fire escape, but the door to the stairway kind of flies open as Dr. Masterson comes in in a very panicked state. So it's not just the other floors. The entire building is like
What's going on?
this. I wish I knew. It's worse than just somebody coming and destroying things. The drives, the computers, they've been wiped. Not like we're missing data, like the entire inside of these machines are gone. Somebody's taken the drive, somebody's taken the RAM, they've taken everything.
How?
How did they?
Without anyone noticing?
I don't know.
How none of us here hear this?
I
Security.
don't know.
Is there a backup system or something so we can check?
We're on
I-
secondary backup right now, but none of our systems are operational. The lights work, the elevators work, but we have no tech here.
And our security.
Something that operates that fast. A meta.
No, I mean, obviously, but where's our security? Like the building security. Is it supposed to be us?
No, the building security is here. They don't know what happened.
Great.
And there's
The people,
there's no way we could check cams.
the guards operating the camera room out of view on the whole place for one moment. That surge happened, and next they have nothing.
Do we know what set off the surge? Or what's wrong with the electrical system? Why we had to switch to backup?
Well, we switched to it automatically switched to backup power when the primary power supply died. It's a
so we don't
secondary
have
system.
The primary power. Do we know what happened to it?
He kind of just like points to like everything else. Probably this. At this moment, Brad pops back into the lab, just appearing.
Where did you go?
I took
What happened?
I took Max to his lab. I've got his eggheads working on it. They were able to stabilize the nanomachines. He's in a reparative coma at the moment.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. He's still functional. There's no
Okay.
brain damage from him, as I can tell. But
Oh, thank God.
a moment or two sooner, we would have lost him. Whatever hit us messed him up bad.
Wait,
Where's his
what
nanomachine?
happened?
What about Perkins?
His nanomachines just left.
As you see Perkins like unconscious on a chair in front of William.
We're so focused on the room, didn't see anything else.
Can you get her some help too, Brad?
Oh crap. Yeah, give me a sec. And he walks over. He's like, shit. And he just like snaps his hand and just repairs one of the like one of the little stations that he has, and he pulls out a vial, walks over and just injects her in the neck with something. And like she just lets out an audible gasp, but she's sitting there but functional.
Well, that was convenient.
That's my middle name.
I thought it was Arthur. Never
Arthur
mind.
Convenience.
Okay. Perkins,
Paige.
I was told that if something happens to Max's body, the nanomachines just shut down. They were leaving his body. What does that mean?
They were leaving the body.
Yes. I have chemicals. I deal with organics. I can't stop machines like that.
My only guess is something hacked them. Something was influencing
How?
them to leave him.
How do you hack nanomachines?
How do you remove entire computer drives in seconds from the entire building?
You just move really quick. That's like a thing that's not presumably out of this world. He kind of gestures over to Gemma. It's like, you can control electricity. It's not out of the realm of possibility that it was another group of metas.
That was my point.
No, sorry. I misunderstood your point. I'm sorry.
Oh no. God damn it, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Uh,
It's
My
early in the
parents are
morning.
dead.
It's early in the morning. It's early in the morning. I'm sure the point went over lots of our heads.
So, one, if not many, met us with speed powers, ransacked the place. But that doesn't explain what happened to Max. Or, yeah. That's
Speed guy
Senator
takes down the
Armstrong.
defenses, and the one that's able to hack gets in and hacks. You can hack from any distance. Most of the time. I don't know, are the nanomachines on a network? How close in
think so.
proximity do you need to be to those machines to hack them?
I didn't think it was possible to hack them. I mean, they're nanomachines.
Someone with an affinity to machines, then.
Was it just the nanomachines moving away from him, or was it other, like, metal things?
That was the only thing leaving him.
I was thinking possibly magnets, but that doesn't.
I had
Nobody
other
knows
metal
how those
things in
work.
my room.
I caught that.
I'm sorry, what was that page?
Yeah. It's saying,
You want to say that again?
yeah.
Yeah.
I have other metal things in my room, so
It was
it's just the
the-
nanomachines.
Hey, buddy. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, we need to find a way to figure out what happened. The only thing I can think of is some sort of timey-wimey bullshit.
Now, it wasn't any timey-wimey bullshit. As Ringo comes into view as he walks behind William as the cybernetic cowboy drops the cloak.
I immediately have my defenses up. What the
Oh,
fuck are you doing here?
Well,
I'm glad you're here. I have a present for you.
What?
I'm gonna hand him the microfilm.
this
Do
is
you
what
know who this is?
this is what I think it is.
That's exactly what you think it is.
Well, at least we got that. I'll let everyone here present account for. Well, save for the big guy. And
Nearest I can
where's the
think here.
firebug?
Probably in his
Lost
room.
track of
He's always in his room.
I immediately
come out
turn to
for shit.
William and I have my hands up to him saying, like, what the fuck is he doing here? He works for Warren.
Wait, this guy works for Warren.
Not anymore.
Yes, I saw him talking to him.
Look,
Dial it back, both of you.
look, I was his bodyguard. That was it. Had to talk William here. He had me, well, he sold me on the whole thing of Warren's not exactly the guy I thought he was. Did a little bit of digging,
Shit.
and you were what? Right. That, strange goop thing. Yeah, they got it down in the lab a couple miles underneath Spectre HQ. Along with that, skeleton guy you bought. Terry, I think his name was. Turns out this was part of it. Put a hit out on him.
Do they know where we are?
He looks around the lab. Yeah, I say they would.
How? Unless he told you, because then how the hell did you get in here? You're not even supposed to know where we are.
Front door.
I didn't say a damn thing about this place.
And I've known where you've all been at for a while.
How?
You.
The Winnebago, probably.
I've tailed you a couple times here, Paige.
I've usually teleported in.
Yes, but there are times that you've done, what was it called? Girl time with Amelia. That time you took cars. I've been in and out of this lab a couple times. You've never saw me.
Immediately look at Amelia. Not because she's pissed at her or anything, but like pissed that this situation happened.
And you expect us to believe that you just waltzed in here ready to switch sides?
You don't gotta believe anything. But if I was gonna kill you, I would have done so still tucked and hidden away. Especially with the big guy here, as he points over to Condor. I don't really want to dance with that.
Wait, I forgot. Did Condor end up going to the lab, or I thought he was staying with Mary?
I think he probably would have eventually gone to the lab with Mary.
Oh, okay.
He's not letting her out of his sight. But he would have shown up eventually, yeah.
Frankie looks at William like suspiciously. Just like, so we have a new person joining our team, and now all of a sudden someone who works for the bad guy is now on our side. Like,
Look,
I don't know.
I ain't saying I'm on anyone's side, but I'm not on Warren's side. Guy hired me to be a bodyguard, and here I see that he's committing crimes against humanity.
Can I kind of use my sound stuff to like listen to the heartbeat to kind of
An
tell if
insight
there's any
check.
fluctuation? Insight check.
Yes, go ahead and give me a
Lie
power
detector
roll.
test.
Give me a power roll.
New dice, new dice, new dice. Out of 3, 2 successes.
He seems to be telling the truth. He's got a very steady and calm heartbeat.
Battery's good at lying.
He is a robot.
Look, I don't know what the deal was for tonight. All I know is that they needed to cause a disruption.
Well, they succeeded in that. More than that.
You know what their goal was? With the disruption?
My guess is a message. Back off.
Hey, you've like probably got an idea of some of the inner workings or whatever of this Warren guy, right? Maybe at least more than us, probably. Does Foxtrot mean anything to you?
Foxtrot. Heard the man talk about some sort of Foxtrot project lately, but in his terms, it was going to revitalize the city. Bring it into a new age, he said.
Every time
Well,
that man talks
whatever.
about a new age, I skin crawls.
Whatever the plan for that is, I think he's making moves on it. Like, now.
What do you mean?
So if there was like a proverbial countdown, let's say, I think it started.
What are you talking about?
Think about it. They disabled the one group of people who was actively researching his whole situation.
They took our research, they smashed our computers. I wouldn't say they disabled us. They just took away our ability to do it covertly.
Yeah, they didn't stop shit. Just pissed us off.
Well, they stopped Max.
think
Or
to them
knew
that might have
that-
been a bonus, since Max was
Not
being
for
dangled
long.
as
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Max was being dangled as the person that Paige was blowing it off for.
I'm
You
sorry.
can't always suppress America.
Get the fuck out.
You're not here. Go away.
Even when he's in a coma, his patriotism
God.
continues.
God. Yeah.
You just hear the words from around you, the nanomachines are just saying it remotely or some shit.
God damn! I can hear his voice in my head.
America.
Took out the biggest. You took out the people that were most researching, and he took out what he believed as his greatest threat of Max.
Yeah, it's a really
We
good-
should probably check on Louis. With his reaction last time his computers got fucked with, he might be burning a new hole in the dorm.
Yeah, he's just gonna kill more people. If
As
he's not in his room, he's gonna cause some sort of fire start.
he goes, look, I don't know. I don't want to tell you how to handle your own, but I would suggest vacating the premises as soon as possible. He looks over to Dr. Masterson. I don't know, maybe take him to that top secret. You know, the one in the mountains. And Dr. Masterson gets a shocked look on his face. How did you... Ringo shrugs. Look, my job to know things.
Then we're not going there. If one person knows about it outside of our group, then I'm not risking it.
Suit
Where's Anthony?
yourself. Look, you can go there with the doc. You can go wherever you want, but I suggest you stay off the streets and you go into hiding. He hit Max. He ain't gonna stop with just Max. What's up?
Where's Anthony?
He's in the lab. He's just being very quiet.
Okay.
He's just like, this ain't me. This ain't my job. My job. That's
Yeah.
my video games.
We'll think of something.
Paige will suddenly have like an oh shit moment. Look immediately to Amelia, and she'll say the project and just go straight to her own lab.
And Amelia follows after with a very audible, oh fuck. As the two of them run off. Ringo's like, look, I think I've overstayed my welcome here. I'm making some of you uncomfortable. So he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a key card and he hands it to Max. Just in case you all want some of that good old-fashioned American revenge. That'll get you down into the sub-levels of Spectre.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Keep in touch and keep an eye out.
You do the same.
Y'all take care of yourself.
Watch your back.
He turns and again takes 2 steps as that cloak kicks in. So you can hear, now that you can pick it, you know he's around, you can hear the audible jangle of the spurs.
When his cloak kicks in, can I tell if it's a power? Do I sense a power being used?
Go ahead and give me a power roll.
That's 2 successes.
It is most definitely a power. This is not a cybernetic cloak or anything. This is a power.
Oh shit.
No, that's how he
That's what
got
I was
it.
wondering about.
Invisible lightning powers.
There are some limitations on what I can and can't copy. Part of that's a visual aspect. If he's going invisible, I don't think I can see him using his powers.
So you can sense it is
Oh,
something that is natural to him.
Mm-hmm.
Not powered by the goop. Got it.
Hey, Condor.
Hey, what's up?
You keep a bunch of old AV equipment around, or if you're not here, then over at the nest. You wouldn't happen to have any like battery-powered radios or anything like that?
Oh, like some old walkie-talkies? Yeah, I think we got some kicking around.
Walkie-talkies, more like actual like hurricane radios. Like
oh,
to
like
actually pick
CB
up the
radio type stuff.
Yeah, that would be even better, actually.
I might. I mean, I don't know. It's not something we usually sell, but like, I like to go to garage sales and like estate sales and stuff, and just like put all their old electronics in a box, and then like offer them $20 or something for the box. It usually works out, but not always.
I have a feeling you and I are going to get along really well.
Mary kicks in. Are you telling me that all that old crap that he buys from these places is actually going to come in use?
Yeah. We need police
I've been
scanners.
saying it for years.
Oh, if you need a police scanner, I got a couple of those at my house.
Well, we'll need a place to set up.
You guys can stay at my place? I mean, look, nobody knows what I look like. I'm just some girl who works at a
Fair enough.
VHS store.
No.
You're not there.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, we can get set up, and I know how to move in and out of that part of the city without getting noticed.
Yeah, we can swing by the nest, pick up whatever like electronics you think we might need, and just head over to Mary's.
All right. He's gonna look over Condor. Do you really suit up, or like when you suit
Oh,
up,
I try
you just
not
become
to,
the other?
man.
Okay. So just throw on something that isn't pajamas so that we can get a move on.
But pajamas are comfy.
Mary looks over at him and she's like, kind of slaps you in the arm. Dude, he means your hero costume.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I could put that on.
Okay, cool. I'll do the same. You two.
I'll
He's
bobo up.
kind of pointing.
Oh. Gemma probably wasn't here for this conversation because she was following through on the going to see if Louis melting down one of the bedrooms. When Bingo left, she left to go check on Louis. I was just waiting for a moment to say it because I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay.
When the mimic comes back, let her know that we have a plan. Don't tell her where to find us. You two should go and meet up with Paige and just kind of lay low.
Okay.
All right.
I wasn't really planning on leaving just yet anyway.
Okay. We'll reach out to you once we get everything kind of set up.
And you've got this like air of authority about you. Have you ever thought about being like a teacher or something?
Yeah, I thought about it once or twice. Let's get a move on.
So as everybody goes to head on out and do their thing, Louis, you make it to your offices.
All right. I know the layout of the building. I know the blind spots. So I'm pretty much gonna hit like a back emergency stairwell I know about that I can access easily. Because I don't know if you know about office buildings, but
Oh, I know
people
about
like to
office
smoke.
buildings.
And there's always one of those.
I've worked
So-
in I've worked in office buildings almost my entire life. I know about office buildings.
So yeah. So I go to where I know I can avoid the cameras, and I basically like enter from like one of the smoking, areas,
Mhm.
and I go to my terminal. It's late. I'm pretty sure in my office building almost no one's gonna be here.
So as you get to your terminal, something catches you off guard. The terminal that you work at and the two terminals near you are filled to the brim with drives.
Nani?
And then you hear from behind you, well, damn, it took you long enough. I thought you were
All
supposed
right,
to be the smart one.
I'm gonna ignite and turn around because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You ignite and you turn around and there's nobody. Oh, and already kicking in the microwave powers. Man, that must be a bigger threat than I thought.
All right.
Turn the fireworks
Do I
off,
hear-
genius. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to talk.
Do I hear this on the outside or the inside?
What do you mean?
Like inside my head or
No,
outside my
outside,
head? Do I hear
outside.
this? Okay.
It's like, look, you don't turn your little spectacle off. You're gonna set the fire sprinkler. Those drives are still intact.
Like I'm still looking around, but I turn my fire off, but I'm ready to just like annihilate anything that comes near me. Like this is too fucking weird.
There's a
somebody somebody knows that this is the first place I'd go.
as you do that, as you power down, you see a little flicker of electricity over by one of the cubicles as somebody grows into your line of view. She's maybe 5'1", short bob haircut, like just completely like punked out.
I recognize her.
You don't.
That's a neat trick.
Need enough to get inside your base and jack all your stuff. You know, for a world-class tech company, your security really sucks.
Wait, you
Yeah.
came into our building as a stream of electricity and dematerialized our drives?
More like I popped into every one of the computers, took the stuff that I needed, and got out. And then wrecked a lot of your shit. Yeah.
Like Louis' brain, like there's like quantum physics calculations going off in his head because he's trying to figure out like how you do that because it's not logically or physically possible. And he's obviously distracted thinking about how this was done.
Oh, it's always cute when I tell people what I can do and they try to figure it out. Just know what happened. But your stuff's right there.
So you're helping us?
I didn't know what I was supposed to do aside from disrupt the nanomachines. But
Wait,
then,
you can hurt Max?
oh, is that his name? I was just told to look for the big behemoth that had a ton of nanomachines running about him and make them act up. So I did.
We were naked in the room. Ew.
Look, I can't explain what I can do. I can just do it, and I do it pretty damn good. Name's Glitch, by the way.
Well,
You should see what I can do to the electronic responses in your brain. That's fun.
how about we don't say we did?
Yeah, it kind of gets a little messy, and well, I don't know. I don't like disrupting people's brain patterns. More of a defense mechanism.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend doing that to me. I don't know what happened if you basically caused the force shutdown of me. Bad things could happen.
I'm not willing to roll those dice there. But I got all I needed off the drive, so you can have them back. They're all safe and sound and in store. Yeah, sorry about the, well, I don't know if I apologize to you or everybody, but I kind of wrecked your lab too. Took one of those pipe wrenches and just went to town on it.
Question.
Yeah.
You don't happen to know sorry, my brain. I'm trying to remember his name. Let's see. You don't happen to know a shark guy called Frankie, do you?
Frankie,
Yeah.
what do you want with the old fence?
He's got some tech of mine that I need.
I mean, I know him, but don't you think you got other pressing matters at hand? I mean, I just wrecked your entire company.
It's not my company. And as long as I have my drives back, I'm okay. The stuff I don't have that Frankie has
Well,
might have something I need.
you might be okay, but I don't know if the company is, as I have all the company's information, even information on you and your friends. You are
Well-
beyond okay.
Well, there's nothing I can do to stop you, because by the time I do anything to try and hurt you, you, I'm presuming, can move at least sublight speed.
I don't know how fast I can move. I haven't really tested it out. I've only been like this for 2 weeks. Took a little bit of time getting used after that shot, but yeah, I'm one of the successes, I guess. That's what he called me.
Well, I guess if you're not here to hurt me,
No, I was
then
just
I
showing.
probably don't stand it. Well, I know how that feels. Although usually when I show off, there's a lot of collateral damage.
Oh, yeah, about that. There was something else I found. A cure. Well, a possible cure. Something one of the people in the labs were working on. Something to reverse the process of metamutation.
I've lost my powers before, and it doesn't feel right. I'm not looking for a cure. I'm looking for control. There's a big difference.
Just saying that they're working on a cure if you think you ever need to step away from being a firebug.
It's not Firebug. gonna call me anything. It's Flashpoint.
Yeah, it's much better than Firebug. Look, I'm not here to hurt you, but there are some people out there that are. I was just there to collect the information. Another one is being sent out to take you guys on.
Any chance you're willing to help us out?
I could. She sits there for a moment. You see her like eyes flash over, and the company definitely could afford it. Look, people that made me like this paid me a hefty sum. 1.5. You meet that or eat that? I can see a switching sides.
I don't think some of the people I work with would be objectionable to hiring a mercenary.
Well, the next stop is over to the big guy's lab. I was told explicitly to take him out. Though, looking into him and looking into the kind of person he is, I don't think that's the right thing to do. Not a weapon. I'll tell you what.
Can you do?
I'll give you all 48 hours. I'll meet you back. Yeah, you know what? I'll find you.
Shake on it?
I'm smarter than that. Consider the drives and everything a gesture of friendship. Maybe.
All right. Well, you're not the weirdest person I've met in the last month, so.
You ain't the weirdest person I've seen either. That's the fucker with 6 arms. And as she says that, there's like just a quick flash of light, and you can see that she's like pretty much taken herself into like a phone line and just zips out of the building.
All right. Louis starts packing up like drives. It's just like, I'm presuming there's like a lot. He's like,
Yeah.
Like he's gonna raid like, you know, the swag bag like closet and just like
start shoving drives in.
just shoving drives
Okay.
in book bags, or if there's duffel bags, he's just grabbing. Like the priority is getting the drives secured, then dealing with other stuff.
Okay.
So, and once he has the drives all bagged up, he doesn't know, like he has no idea how far Brad can hear him, but he just basically like in his mind he goes like, Brad, if you can hear me, like I need a ride bad.
Okay. So as you say that, we cut back to the dorm, and Paige, you and Amelia walk in to find your lab trashed. And just like
looks
on the wall, they're just in big like black ink. It just says, "It's mine," and there's a smiley face.
Oh fuck. Amelia, this is bad. This is bad.
What in the shit happened?
I don't know.
Look, none of
The
this.
good news is we're not dumb. We have files. We have the files, but this was the physical work.
No,
This was everything.
Think of what I'm thinking of. They got around Brad.
Yeah, they did. This is bad. This is bad. This was years.
She like places a hand on you. Girl, calm down. We're fine. I have the backups. Have backups.
I know, but we were halfway there. This was the physical stuff, though.
We can get back to it.
All we had was the suppressants. We were making our way towards the cure. We were getting closer.
And we can get closer again. Like you said, we're smart. This is a setback. And more.
Well, you know I was working all those fucking jobs so I can pay for the materials. They're not cheap.
You don't have to do that. Like we tried to convince you before that this company's got deep enough pockets that we can buy the material.
Yeah, well, no offense, I don't want your company to own this shit. This is our thing.
Hey, your family.
We're working on it.
Your family. You're not one of the doctors. You're not one of the scientists or the nerds here working on something that becomes proprietary company, property. This is yours. Me and you were working on it. That's it. Let's just, use my dad's credit card like we used to do.
Okay, well, we can start from the base chemical. Does Anthony have any more of the suppressants?
I gave him a couple of the suppressants last week. He should be good for another 3 weeks.
Okay. I will ask him to take one back then. To work with.
First, we need to find a secure location before we start anything.
Yeah. I am not going to a place that they've ever seen us gone to before. I have an idea of where we can go, but it's out of the city. And I don't mean like, it's like out of state. Out of state.
She kind of like, you think in the lake house?
I don't know if someone knows that we've been there. I was thinking of my old place.
Look, I don't want to take us out of state. Or, like, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what Warren's going to do. If he enacts whatever this Foxtrot thing is, we still need to be some sort of response to it. I know it sounds cliche and it sounds like some hack movie writer is coming up with this, but you and your friend, the rest of the group, me and my brother, we're the only ones who know what he's doing. We're the only ones who can stand up to him and stop him. We leave the city, we go into hiding. He gets away with it.
Yeah.
We need to hit him.
Well, it doesn't help that I don't trust my entire team.
Who don't you trust?
I don't trust Louis or William.
Louis fine. Louis a bit of a loose wire at times, but he's a good kid. I mean, I've been in his mind before. He's dealing with stuff, but he ain't gonna betray you.
I'm dealing with stuff too, and you see me being fine.
We're two different people, Paige.
Yeah.
Everyone handles trauma and their own trauma differently. Trust me when I say that. In a pinch, Louis will be there. Same with William. I know he's the new guy. He just brought a cowboy into the lab. But again, I've been in his mind. He's a decent guy. He's a math teacher, for Christ's sake. Not somebody who's going to sell you down the river.
Well, I don't know that.
I do.
I was already as shocked what happened earlier.
Yeah, well, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. now, and we've been getting shock after shock, so it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, the last 24 hours can suck it.
Right? We need to get to a safe place. We need to get to a secure place, and we need to regroup.
That's the funny thing. I thought this was a secure place.
Yeah, me too. Like, any sort of attack should have been caught by our systems. Anybody attacking us should have been at least noticed by my brother. But they were able to get by him. If that's the case, no matter where we go, we are not safe.
Yeah. Well, look, I already told you about how I feel about some people. We'll figure something out, but we need to check on Max.
Agreed. It's at this time you just hear Brad calling, "Grabbing Louie." There's just like a brief moment, and then he's back, and him and Louie have like armfuls of like swag duffel bags.
Is he in the lab with us, or are
Yeah.
they in the other area where everyone
They're in
else
the common room of the dorm. That you can hear
Oh, okay.
Brad calling out that he's grabbing Louie.
I will never get used to that. Like when Louis realizes he's like back at the dorm, he's like, "All right, where's Max?"
He's at his lab. I hooked him up to the machine
fuck, we
so
need
his so his eggheads could do what they needed.
No, we got to get him now.
Dude, I can't take him off of his machine. He'll die.
He's gonna die in 48 hours if we don't figure out how to get him out of there.
Okay, you're gonna have to be a little more specific there. That sounds a little cryptic.
Okay, well, the one who took all of the shit in here and smashed up the labs, yeah, has a hit out on Max.
Crap. All right. You want to get the team?
What are these machines? What are they doing? Is there something we can replicate?
It's proprietary tech of Max's company. His company is the only one that has anything of it to regulate and to regenerate his nanomachines.
Can you like
So you're telling me you
move
can't
that
copy
whole
it?
lab here?
Look, I can copy it, but I would need the okay from Max. I had some things here in the lab that could help in an emergency, but he was very adamant that we don't duplicate his tech.
Well, does he care if he dies or not? Because if you're the only one who knows how to do it, I'm pretty sure he trusts you way more than he trusts me doing it. Because I'm telling you, like the person who did this knows where Max is and is going after him in 48 hours. Like the countdown started when you grabbed me.
All right.
That's all the time we have. You can get the tech. Sit me in front of someone who's working on it, and I can get the knowledge.
The only place to get the tech is if we head to his lab. It's the only place that it's stored. I'm going to copy it, or if I'm going to get the blueprints for it, we're going to have to head to the lab.
I feel like this is a moment where it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. I'd rather have him scolding us than dead.
All right. Is this something you need me for? Because I need to figure out what the fuck Warren's up to, and I got to sort through that to figure it out.
Leave it. We have more pressing matters here. I'm going to need to rebuild everything in here before you can even work on that. So I can.
Is
Snap-
Mary in the room with us?
Yeah, Mary's in the dorm.
No, but is she in the immediate room
Yeah,
with us?
she's in the immediate room. She's making coffee. Surprisingly enough, the coffee machine
Right.
survived.
Well,
He's gonna
if you mean
look
Mary,
he's gonna
like
look at
Marionette,
he's gonna
she's
look
not
at
there.
Bradley and
Oh.
he's gonna look at
Okay, so Mary is not there. My bad.
okay. Yeah. Okay, so he looks around, he's like, all right, so I don't know all the pieces of the puzzle because we got robbed. Still trying to figure out how while I was going through data. That's the only word that makes sense to him is robbed. You know, it's like it's concise, it's simple, easy to understand. I got a dump of the shit that Warren's up to. And the only part of it I got to go over before shit went south was that the Mary that hangs out with Condor is a clone of Warren's daughter.
I think at this
I
point,
thought we knew that.
you guys
Yeah,
did
we
it.
did.
Oh,
Well,
no, we didn't. Only
only
Condor.
Condor knew that. Nobody else has been given that information. Wait, no. I don't know.
No, we were all in the room with Amelia told.
No, Amelia only
me
told
and
Condor.
Max.
in
Yeah,
private.
Amelia only told
Yeah.
Condor.
Yeah, she pulled him aside.
So I would say that like you would probably hear him say
No, they. So we don't know that she's a clone, but it was revealed that, not to everybody, but it was revealed that she's looking for another. She's looking for like another version, but we don't know
Yeah,
that
that
it's
she was
like
looking for her
Mary.
other half.
So I know Paige and Max are aware that there's like
something.
another version of her, but
Yeah.
they don't know.
They don't
like,
know
who
it's
it is.
they don't know that it's Condor's Mary. Though I would say
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
until now when you and Amelia come back in and hear Louis dropping the information on everyone.
Like,
And I meant
he's like, if you need me,
I meant Paige and Amelia would hear that now.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you need me to help retrieve Max, I'm
Look.
down. But
Look, we need all hands on deck and we need as many people as possible. If you say that his life is in danger and somebody's putting a hit out on him in 48 hours, we don't have time to go through data. Now is a time for action. We got the drives. We can, once I do this finger snappy thing and start repairing everything here, we can get to that. But right now we need to go get Max.
Not the tech.
are we just gonna grab him and bring him back here?
Look, I don't know. It just all depends on what we can do.
All right. I just hate going into this blind.
We're only going to Max's right now.
Everyone's
Correct.
yes. Everyone's suit up though. We don't need people seeing a drummer from a famous band going up, just randomly appearing into a highly secret high-tech facility.
That's fair.
Where I'm doing my best impression of a broccoli, but yes.
Can you take Anthony and Mary somewhere secure while we do this? I don't feel like leaving them here is very safe.
Anthony's like, look, any place I go, I'm going to be in the same amount of data. Why don't I just come with you guys?
You're useful enough.
Oh, thanks.
Does he have powers?
I mean, I guess you can say
Have to
what
at
I.
least disguise your face.
Oh no! And he kind of like reaches into like the pocket of his pants, and he pulls out a bandana and just like puts it around his face.
Great disguise. No one can tell who you are now.
Hey, that's what I
The
used.
mohawk totally doesn't show.
Infinite ammo.
She hands you a beanie. cover it.
I mean, you know, if you're gonna go minimalist, I'd recommend the Adidas hoodie. The black doesn't fade
Yeah,
well as
it
much.
kind of doesn't work with the Liberty spikes here. So
Does he actually have spikes?
Yeah,
I
he
thought
has
it was
spikes.
just
Yeah,
a regular
no,
mohawk.
no,
Liberty-
he has
Liberty Hawk.
spikes.
Joe pulls
Damn.
out her hairstyling kit and be like, "You can fix that."
Yeah, it's in a mohawk, but it's Liberty spikes.
I never knew it was spiked. I always figured it was just a regular mohawk. I was just like, oh god, Jesus Christ, he's fucking hardcore, man. I haven't seen this shit in years.
He's like,
Yeah, you got to use raw egg for the real
okay,
gel.
how about I do this then? And he closes his eyes for a moment, and like the hair that's on his head kind of just like falls out as like his skin just melts just a little bit, throwing his look off. He's like, is that better?
What the fuck did you just do?
Ah! Ah! That's gross.
He's like, he kind of like walks over to you and he's like wiggling his fingers like, this is my power, stupid. I produce an acid that I can't even resist.
Fix it.
Does that hurt?
Oh, like a bitch.
Yeah, no, fix it and then take a shower. Wash the shit out of your hair and let's go.
He kind of like runs his hand through his hair. He's like, what hair?
I didn't.
She's starting to get
mean take
nauseous.
it to 11, dude. I'm like, all right.
You said I needed a disguise, so why not look like I'm a relative of the Crypt Keeper?
I mean, there's something for someone, but. Ugh.
Hey, you always wondered why I didn't show you my power, let you know. It's like, well, here I am. Now can we stop gawking at me and we get on with this dog and pony show?
As soon as you put your flesh back on, we'll stop.
I can't just put it back on. It's not like I can staple it or anything.
Yeah. We'll pick up some cream for it or something.
Reverse it?
He reaches, he like taps a small like box on his hip. Got a couple shots in here that will suppress it and allow me to.
Joe makes a face she probably makes every time she sees that box. She doesn't like it.
And Brad's like, all right, we good to go? All right, let's hop on this crazy train. As
That's a solid can go.
everybody, he's like, everybody put your hands in the center, and he holds his hand out.
God, if we go gay team, I'm gonna puke.
Don't puke, you'll make
And
Frankie puke.
And Louis actually says that. he's like, here we go.
Gemma responds
Yeah, I
like
know
that.
you will.
She tells you
That's how it goes.
It'll make Frankie puke.
She's already like.
He's like,
Yeah.
all right, everyone,
Once you stop, there's no stopping it.
go team on 3. 1, 2, and you blink out.
Okay, we weren't saying that shit.
And as you blink out, we're gonna go to a quick break here, so we can get up, stretch our legs, refresh our drinks, and all that fun stuff. But we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes or so. So stick with us.
Mainline some coffee.
Be right back, guys.
that I can use to
we are back.
make inserts for die. Hi.
Hi.
Ooh, that would be cool.
I think we're back.
Okay.
Are we back?
Some of us are.
Maybe.
I see 3 blank screens.
Haven't
I'm
until
back,
now Tilt's here.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm here.
I
I
think
just haven't heard from Spiffy or Zoro.
Zoro said that they were making a drink.
Okay.
If he was
put up
here,
his
half
thing
a second ago.
Well, shit.
Like you looked, you saw everyone here, you went live, and they're
Yep.
gone.
I looked. I
If
s-
you need me back, that's fine. I'm just making a drink.
yeah, I was like, because we're live.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Oh no, I know. I just wasn't done making my drink, so I can still hear everything. But if
Okay.
you need me back, I can make my drink after.
Well, I'm waiting for Spiffy and Cass to get back.
Oh
Then I'm
no,
getting
we
an
have to
excuse.
fill.
Oh, Cass left. Where did Cass
I'm
go?
I
getting
had
a
to
drink.
pee. You know what? Since half the people are gone, I'm gonna go back to talking about dice. I have
Yes.
so many ideas for making hope and fear dice, like dice sets.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to getting. I'm working
Are there any
on an
spoilers?
additional D12 master, so I can make more molds with them. And I'm gonna start producing Daggerheart sets alongside all my regular
Yes, please.
sets, as well as 8d6 sets as well.
Yes. So, any spoilers we can have? What you're planning on doing? okay if
None
the answer's
yet.
no.
None yet. But I'm thinking it would be neat on sets that I produce that have multiple colors in them to take the 2 most prominent colors from those sets and use those colors for the hope and fear.
Oh,
in
that'd be
those
cool.
sets.
Yeah.
That way it's all still kind of the same theme, but you've got very distinct dice for the hope and fear.
That's a cool idea. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see those when they start getting produced. When you get there,
Yeah.
time-consuming process to get there, but
It is. It's very time. The more time I spend on getting the masters perfect, the less time I have to spend on finishing all the dice that I actually make.
true. I'm still I get excited every time I get to use your dice because I have a set for Athelia. They're probably the only ones that roll decently for her.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I hope they start rolling well for me.
All
I
right.
need it, man.
I hate
Your
looking at
dice roll
everyone
perfectly fine for me. Okay, we're back.
Not me.
because they're against HB Fox.
So, you all poof out. You appear again in the lab. Well, Max's lab, anyway.
I don't like this music.
And as
Can we go
you
back to happy music?
as you appear inside this lab, it's already clear something has already happened. As numerous lab techs and what Max called the nerds are all on the ground unconscious. There's a singular person in this room. Louis, you recognize Glitch automatically. The rest of you see this 5'1" girl, short bob cut, complete punk rock look to her, sort of just like tapping Max on the forehead.
Louis goes, "What happened to 48 hours?"
Oh, he's not dead. It's just I needed to get here. Needed to see more about him. Why do they want him dead? I mean,
Because Warren's a
Pettiness.
psychopath.
Now,
pettiness,
away.
psychopath, that probably could work, but damn, the tech on this guy is great.
Yeah, I know, right?
it's simple. It's pettiness. Now step away.
Oh, jeez. Oh, the jilted lover, always. Look, I'm not doing anything to
What?
him. Don't get the knickers in a twist. I'm not here to steal your man or anything. far as I can tell,
He's my
Oh, girl.
teammate.
uh-huh. It's not what I saw.
She just like kind of looks because she's confused. You mean how I'm his assistant?
Uh-huh, yeah, sure.
Cliche, yes.
Keep going with that one. No, I'm nanomachines seem to be all operating as they should. Yeah, he should be coming back anytime soon. Yeah, I should probably get away from this one. She kind of just like slowly backs away from Max. Don't need catching a hook from that. What?
Guys, glitch, guys.
Do
How
know
do you
her?
two know each other?
Oh,
Because when
oh yeah, you explain it. I got some more things
yeah.
to mess around with. She
when
like
I
starts going
left
through like a
when I
computer and
left
starts going over the
dorm
tech.
to find a functioning computer, she was there where I was going to be with all of our tech, telling me I took too long, which is kind of weird.
Our tech was destroyed.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
It was pilfered.
No, I destroyed the tech, but your drives are still intact.
Well, that's the
And-
important part.
Okay, why are we not, fighting? Glitch? Is your name? If you took if you were part of this whole thing.
Well, I was hoping for 48 hours and a chance to maybe like
And like
you know, buy
I
out her
said,
contract.
I haven't touched him. You still have 48 hours. I was just curious as to why they wanted him dead. Oh, by the way,
Because
since you're
petty.
so concerned for life, everybody around you, yeah, they're still alive. They're just gonna wake up with a really bad hangover.
But just going through the computer, can I sense their power? Is it something I can copy?
Give me a power roll. See if you can't get a grasp on what she can do.
It's going to be 1 success.
One success. You don't get a grasp on what it is exactly she can do, but you have a feeling that she's got more than one thing operating for her.
Do I get a sense if any of them are copyable? More so interested in what she's doing with the technology.
Not with one success, you don't.
Okay.
She's like, all this is state of the art. Damn. I can see why people want this. She looks over the page. You know what the going rate for his tech is right now? On the black market, anyway? Billions.
I have an idea.
Billions. This sort of
Yeah,
nanotech would, ooh, it could do humanity so much good, but in the wrong hands, the destruction it could bring.
that's not why they want him dead. Funny enough.
Oh, I didn't ask why they wanted him dead. Honestly, I don't even care. I don't want him dead. I don't like killing people. But
Then why are you here?
money, and they kind of own me at the moment.
Why?
Of course.
She kind of like wiggles her fingers and just like generates a little bit of electricity. It kind of gave me a shot, and I was a success. So
So you're got goo wiggling inside of you too. Perfect.
Filled
goo,
with goo worms.
something like that. Yeah, but I was told
Ever
if
seen The
I,
Fly?
yeah, really good movie. Seen it multiple times.
Yeah.
But I'm not Jeff Goldblum, and I wasn't put through a teleporter.
Who?
She like, it's a very blank look. She's like, you're kidding, right?
No, I've just seen clips of it.
Anyway, I'm not-
Condor Soul's like, ah!
Condor just like doubles over in pain, and like in Mary's house, it's like somebody doesn't get an obscure movie reference. Look,
but you just said the movie did say I watched it.
Look, I'm not here to kill him. Oh, yeah, anyway. He's still got 48 hours on the clock. I told Flashpoint there that I could be bought. They offered me 1.5. So, looking at it now, I don't even think it's worth 1.5. I was hoping he was a scumbag or something, somebody I can just, just fry and not really have a second thought about him. But the more I look into him, the more information that was on your guys' files, by the way, he's an upright guy. Not somebody that needs taking out. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I guess I'm just curious.
It's like you have a decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they gave you the powers doesn't mean you have to continue working for them.
Yeah.
It's not like they can take them.
Not in a sense, but if I'm close to the big guy, it's a whole puppet thing.
Something tells me you can stay a few steps ahead of him.
Yeah, thankfully I can. He thinks he has me on a leash. Something about, oh, we know where your parents live and everything like that. And it's like, well, surprise, jackass. My parents are dead. I've been by myself since I was 12, so I don't I don't know what he's talking about.
So just he's using whatever threats he thinks he's using whatever threats he can, regardless of whether or not he believes it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a smart person. You could get underground or away from him.
Oh, I have plans. God, I have so much storage now. Got all of your files on me. Bank accounts. Oh, I could hit the national bank. Stock market. God, I can clean a bunch of assholes out with that one.
But then again, there's always two sides to the story, just as they told you that this was someone who had to be taken out, and you found out that he's not. I'll make sure that you're not
I like money.
attacking the wrong people.
Oh, I don't have to worry about that. With whatever the hell they gave me, information is just, a little jog through a computer.
Why don't
Sorry, go ahead.
Why don't you use your powers to go through their systems?
I was curious. I haven't really taken my abilities for a full test drive yet. Now that I know that I can get into places undetected, under the nose of something that's supposed to be omniscient. By the way, your YouTube video selection sucks.
Mine?
Yeah. Yours.
There is nothing wrong with Game Grumps.
Grumps.
There is when that's the only thing on your history.
Helps me sleep. Shut up.
I mean, if you really want to get back at them, take a jog through their system, let us know what they're planning.
I don't want to risk getting close to the big guy. So, I promise I won't give away your information. You all seem to be upright people. And I don't want Heartbreak City to just instantly break up because their drummer's a super.
While this is happening, I would like to be emitting a gas of some sort around her.
Okay.
I know this is probably dumb, because I know she probably has backups to these, but she don't care. So she's gonna be emitting hydrogen sulfide
You're gonna make
to
me
start-
look this shit up.
I already have it up. I got you. So it corrodes electronics.
Oh.
But since I don't know where it's hidden on her, it may cause her some nausea and tearing of the eyes. I'm not pumping a large amount to kill her.
Also, a colorless gas with characteristic rotten egg odor, known for its toxicity and flammability. Just for all of us to be aware of.
As
It's highly flammable. Yeah.
you can sense
So low dose.
that she's caught like a scent of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna gas me.
Not really.
She kind of like holds up a finger. It's like, I can just ignite it. Cut it out.
All right. It's concentrated around you, so go ahead. You'll light yourself on fire.
You want to take a bet with that?
Why not? I'm not trying to do anything harmful to you exactly.
It's like, you will really willing to risk him? She points over to Max.
Again, it's concentrated around you.
Why don't we take this outside?
Again, you're gonna hold a gun to my head. I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah.
Having a conversation with you.
Yeah, we are.
Before this
As
goes
the whole
too,
time. Sorry, go ahead.
Before this goes too far, you're the one that messed up his nanomachines. Can you fix them?
Oh, his nanomachines are already working. The secondary subsystems for his regeneration are already kicking in. He should be coming to any moment.
How were they? How did you take his nanomachines? Or they were like flying away? I don't know how that worked.
Bugs in a bug zapper type thing.
You lured them.
Yeah.
Don't suppose you'll tell us what you lured them with.
I am tired of this egg smell. And she like just sparks for a moment and like transfers herself through the computer that she was at. And she appears up through a couple of wires underneath the flooring and appears next to Frankie, and she kind of like puts a hand on, like an elbow on her shoulder. Just leaning
When she
against
sparks,
her.
when she sparks, can I copy?
Give me a power
Is it
roll.
visual enough?
So as this is happening,
Like this.
her whole point of doing this is to corrode the electronics. So whether it's on her person or the computers around, she's like corroding them, because technically if they can be fixed, it's going to take some time, but she basically wants to like get rid of any information or any information that go through her. She doesn't care if she has backups at home. She just wants any information on her person right now to be like just done. Like just not usable.
You like, from the looks of it, she doesn't have any gear on her. She looks like she's going to a punk rock concert.
Right, but she said it was on her, so she was just like, okay, if it's in pockets or something, like a USB, she's still gonna corrode it. She's gonna corrode the computers in the room and everything. So that's kind of like why she had it centralized on her and everything.
That was 2 successes.
You try, but you can't copy it.
All right.
Look, I get you're worried. I get that you're upset. And I get you're angry that I almost killed your boyfriend. But it was an accident. Kind of fired before doing my research. Not going to happen again.
For someone who's supposed to be very smart, you're really not.
Never said I was smart. I'm just
Good. Now
fast.
fuck off.
Now I'm going to hang around here. Safer for me here anyway. They're not looking for me. They ain't
Is
gonna.
Bradley here?
Yeah, Brad's here.
Okay.
They're not going to storm here. That would cause too much of an incident. So I think I'm just going to park my butt here for a while. Then maybe I'll go somewhere else.
I think she'll look at Bradley and she was like, "Get us the fuck out of here, please. Bring him with."
I can't bring him with yet, not until the secondary is done regenerating.
How long until that's done?
Which is like, oh, 2 minutes. He should be okay. I mean, he's
Brad said that or Glitch said that?
Glitch said that. Technically, he's conscious right now. And if he really tried, he could probably speak. But
Can I do an insight check? Sorry.
sure. If you're going to try to do your power again.
Yes. On Glitch, insight check. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
As Max, you've probably heard about a quarter of this conversation. Like the last quarter of it.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get? Yes.
3 fails.
3 fails. You try to listen, but all you hear coming from her is static.
Interesting.
Glitch, since we're here, why don't we have an exchange of information? I mean, you know so much about what he's up to. If we can get him out of the way for you, you're free to go without having to look over your shoulder.
Hey.
Much better situation for you.
Look, if you're like talking about like taking out a senator, leave me out of that. That's a federal offense.
Then why'd you take out another one?
To be fair, didn't know he was a senator. I was just told to look for the big guy. And well, he was the biggest guy there.
So you know one person's a senator, but you don't turn on your TV to see who the local one is?
Man, I
Interesting.
don't watch TV. Why would I want to, you know, listen to some bunch of propaganda being fed to me?
Do you walk down the street? I'm sure you see posters and billboards.
See a lot of posters and billboards. Doesn't mean I
Well,
pay
there you
attention to
go.
them. Again, it's propaganda.
Probably see pictures. You can see pretty little pictures then if you don't want to read.
Saying get involved, just tell us what you know. Whether or not we use it is up to us.
What I know is he's got a bunch of people like me willing to take a shot that doesn't seem to work for all of us. All of those people, let's just say it's not pretty.
We've seen a partial failure.
And I'm what it looks like when it's a success. But we all take that gamble. Me, now I can just stick it to whoever I need to.
Sounds like you got out being fairly lucky. Unlike the others.
I've always had
You have a chance of freedom.
I've always had a spurt of luck, I can say. And it's like she says that, she's like, and click, and then the restraints that were on Max release. As Max, you are now fully operational.
Okay. At this point, provided he's functional with his basic function, I think the first order of business for Max would be to get vertical and assess damage. Both to himself and to the area here.
Doesn't look like anything around here aside from what you can see is something corroding the electronics in the room. Doesn't seem that like there's a lot of damage, and all of your techs are unconscious.
That's not good.
See, the big guy's up. Like I said, I didn't kill him.
No, just attempted murder.
Still an attempt. I didn't succeed.
No. What does attempted murder against a senator do?
No, that was attempted murder against the guy I didn't know who he was and was powered by nanomachines.
You sure just because you didn't know who he was doesn't make him any less of a senator?
True. And if you were a judge, yes, I would be guilty. But you're not a judge.
Maybe it's an-
You're a band manager. Oh, your parents are in the military, so. Oh, they're not judges either. Hey, where's that creepy guy at? You know, the one that turns into the giant moose. I wanted to see him. Wait. Better yet, where's... Okay, the math teacher's not here, you know, but it's probably a good thing. I don't need to catch a laser to the face. Where's the doll?
I don't have a doll.
The doll?
The doll.
What are you talking about?
You're gonna have to get more specific for us to understand what you mean.
Oh, you don't fucking know. As she says that, we cut to Max and Condor.
Wrong Max. Wrong Max.
William and Condor.
William and
He'll
Condor.
he'll get there.
Second time this game.
Look, it's
Max in the other game.
Your guys' fault for having 2 Williams in 2 different campaigns and 2 Maxes in 2 different campaigns. Y'all need to coordinate that shit.
Hey, to be fair, I named mine first, alright? Don't look at me.
So you all make it to Mary's with the CB equipment and the police scanners. And as you walk in, you walk into Mary's house, it's completely empty. Like, there is in the living room, there is a desk and a chair for a computer, and then there's a TV. There's no couch, no decorations on the wall. Kitchen, like the dining room area, completely devoid of anything.
So, you're one of those minimalists, huh?
Don't really see the point in having too many things. I mean, I got my desk, I got my chair, I have my plates and my glasses, I have my bed upstairs. Don't need much else. It's just me.
All right. Let's get this stuff set up then.
So, like, what are we doing with this stuff anyway?
Something's going on. But
Yeah.
we don't have anything. We've got kind of a blackout going on right now. So, best we can do is go low tech. See if anything catches our interest.
Well, if you're looking to go low tech, you certainly came to the right guy.
I knew I could count on you.
It's what I keep telling people, but nobody stops by the shop. You can always count on the nest. You can always count on Condor. I got tapes for days. Hey, Mary, if you wouldn't mind, could you like get us some drinks or something? I don't know what you got for drinks here.
I got everything you like. I got soda, water, coffee, vodka.
I'll take like some of all of that in one glass.
Right. Condor special. Got it.
So as soon as
just
she
have a-
leaves to
Oh,
the
okay.
kitchen, I look at William and I'm like, come here.
Mhm.
So I learned some stuff recently that I'm starting to think is maybe relevant to what's going on.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, but like keep this just between you and me, all right?
Mhm.
You know that Warren guy, like the senator that's calling all the shots.
Mhm.
I think Mary's his daughter. But, like, she doesn't know that. And I think they're after her.
How's that possible?
I don't know, man.
saw the
It's
same-
real weird.
We saw the same microfilm. Like,
Yeah,
we
we did.
saw Warren's daughter.
Yeah. I think his daughter is, like, 2 people. But, like, they weren't
Oh,
always
good.
2 people.
Oh, good. Great. Okay. All right.
But, yeah,
That's
Mary doesn't know that. And, like, I'll probably tell her eventually. But right now, doesn't seem like the right time.
Mhm.
But you seem like a nice guy, so I don't think you're gonna, like, you know, do anything to her.
No,
Also, if anyone does try and do anything to her,
you'll tear them to shreds. Yeah.
yeah, I'll straight up kill them.
And then Cryptid finishes off what's left.
Oh yeah, he'll have a piece as well. Like, I know that's totally overboard, but, you know, she's like a sister to me, man.
I got you. No, you have my word. Well, as long as I can stop it, nothing bad will happen to her.
Thanks, man. And I'll, like, totally tell the rest of the group as well. But, like, you know, once we actually have a calm moment to talk to each other.
As you say that, there's a crash in the other room. Sounds like a coffee mug being broken.
I like this. Another.
I
Um,
immediately run in there.
I'm gonna make my way in there a few steps behind. Oh no, the music changed.
That's never a good sign.
As you walk in, there we go. As you two head into the kitchen area, you see the broken coffee mug. But you don't see Mary.
Mary? Where are you? Mary?
Condor?
Oh, where are you?
Condor, I'm right here. What are you talking about?
What do you mean you're right here? I don't see you.
I'm looking right at you, dummy.
What, like, okay. Do I need to turn left or, like, turn right?
And
are you on the ceiling?
William, you see her form, like, from a puddle, like, right behind him. Condor, I'm right here. What are you talking about?
Oh, hey, there you are. How'd you get behind me?
You walked right by me.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Dude, you need
Oh.
you need to get your eyes checked.
I did stay up real late last night, so maybe I...
Yeah, you woke me up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I slipped and dropped the coffee mug. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not my mug.
No, but you came running in here. You seemed a little bit worried.
Yeah, I heard a coffee mug break.
Yeah. It was a cheap one. It was just like what?
It was that one.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's one of those little cheap white ones that you get from Walmart. It's just nothing.
Wait, so, like, you dropped the mug, then you walked over here.
I slipped and I dropped the
came
mug.
in.
And you
Oh.
walked like right by me, like I didn't even exist.
Oh,
Did you not see me?
You,
And she like turns
No.
turns to William. Didn't you see me?
you weren't there. And then suddenly you were.
Okay, guys, you're starting to freak me out here. What do you mean I wasn't there? I was right there.
You
We didn't see you.
pulled an Alex Mack.
Wait, I was a puddle and then no. Okay, now I know you're fucking with me.
Well, shit. He might not be.
What are you talking? No. Guys, come on. I'm not you. I'm not like you.
Well, shit. You might be.
Shit, I'm not. I think I would know if I'm turning into puddles.
I mean, like, I didn't know that I was me for most of my life, and then suddenly I was, you know? I mean, you were there, you saw. I was just as surprised as you.
Yeah, but that's a difference than an oh shit, my best friend's a giant, moose monster moment. Then I just turned into a puddle and then back and didn't even realize it.
I mean, powers manifest in different ways for different people, Mary.
Are you kidding? My superhero origin story is I slipped and fell and dropped a coffee mug.
I've heard worse.
I mean, can you, like, try to do it again?
Break a coffee mug?
Well, I mean, yeah, but, like, turn into a puddle and then turn back again.
Sure, I guess.
Just give it a try. What have you got to lose, right?
Oh, I don't know. I just stay in the puddle forever.
Oh, shit, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Can that happen? Can we stay as the other form forever?
You would know more than I would. You're the one who's transformed and encrypted more
I never
than I have.
thought about that, man. That's scary.
I mean, look, you spend the rest of your days, riding shotgun with a moose monster. I'm a puddle of water. I'm the worst Wonder Twin ever.
He keeps telling me he doesn't like it when you call him a moose.
Sorry, big guy. It's the first thing that pops to mind.
I think mooses are cool, but apparently he doesn't.
I mean, they're pretty rad. They're like
Right?
9 feet tall and
They're
all muscle.
huge. I saw
Yeah.
one destroy a car once. Guy was just driving down the highway and it was crossing the road. And he's like, okay,
Condor, come back.
what's up? Right. Sorry. Not the time.
But yeah, that's usually how these kind of things manifest.
Right.
Sometimes it's puberty, sometimes it's weird stars.
Sometimes it's breaking a damn coffee mug.
Could be.
God,
The coffee mug itself may have just been the straw that broke the camel's back. There's been a lot going on right now. And
honestly, kind of tracks. Though I thought the straw to be the camel's back is that damn toaster in your apartment. I bought you a small oven that you can put your pizza in to reheat, and you still turn the toaster to the side and use it.
I appreciate the oven, but it's got like so many settings on it. I don't know, man. The toaster's just like a lever you pull down.
Under there's a pizza button.
Oh.
It's the one that says pizza with the pizza slice on it. I bought it specifically because it had a pizza setting.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
I thought you would read. Like, you see a bunch of buttons and whatnot, and one says pizza.
Yeah, but it's got like this dial for like temperature settings, and I don't know what the right pizza setting is for that.
Condor,
So-
you just press pizza. It sets everything else.
Right. Do you
Like-
have to turn it on first, or?
Are you? And as like you see her getting physically frustrated, she falls into that puddle again.
Uh-oh.
There it is. All
Mary?
right, we got there.
And it's like the puddle just like slowly starts moving around on the ground.
Mary, I'm sorry. I'll use the pizza button.
And
I'll
like
read the instruction manual.
a couple moments later, she appears like right back up. Okay, that's fucking weird. And as she says that, there's a crash in the window as a flashbang grenade is thrown into the room. As that happens, we cut back to everybody in Max.
Yes, sir.
You get a call from Perkins.
Okay, Perkins.
Okay. Good to hear your voice. The rest of the team with you.
He looks around.
You're missing a math teacher and a video store clerk.
Yeah, we're gonna answer back minus Condor and Laser, whatever the hell his name was.
William.
And we have an extra.
William. His name is William.
Right, sorry. I'm not good with names. It takes me a while to remember. All right, yeah, William.
Look, wherever you're at, either stay there, get to hiding. There's been an APB put out on all of you. Spectre
no.
is looking for you.
They're looking for me or they're looking for me?
All of you.
That's not what I meant, Perkins.
Max, they know who the team is.
Clear.
You've been kept out of it for whatever reason. But everybody else, they know who you are. There's for a moment. Max, I'm getting reports of police activity. Police activity where Condor, over by the nest. Over in the trenches.
Right.
Spectre.
Is that where Condor is right now?
That's where him and William went. Something about getting CB radios and police scanners. Mary said that they can be at her place.
Okay. And yeah, as you say that, I mean, Max just acknowledges all the info, but then kind of answers back to you and says, "All right, well, who do we have that can get him out?"
I don't know. Bradley, maybe?
Well, is Bradley with us right now?
Bradley's with you, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna look right over at Bradley and say, "Bradley, there's a bit of an emergency at the video game store. Apparently, Spectre is about to drop on whoever's over there."
The video game? They're raiding a GameStop?
Not the game store. Did I say video game store? I meant the movie store.
Oh.
The
wait.
the nest. Whatever
The Nest.
Blockbuster store is called.
Shit.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I'm on my way. And he vanishes.
All right. And we're just gonna flat out tell Perkins Bradley's on his way. He's got it.
It may be worse. It may be harder than that, Max. Warren's with him.
Shit.
And as you say shit, Bradley appears again. They're not at the video store. The nest
Great.
is empty.
Even better. Perkins, they're not at the nest. Where are they?
Max, I said they were going to Mary's house. I don't know where Mary lives.
You can hear that like Max is still kind of like not fully operational after getting, you know, everything about him, including his brain scrambled. He's gonna just grab the phone and just say, "Yeah, Perkins, I'm gonna pass you to somebody who has a functioning brain right now," and he'll just pass the phone to Bradley directly.
Glitch still in the room?
Yeah, Glitch is still in the room.
Yeah,
Bradley,
he's probably gonna walk up to Glitch after that, but yeah, first things first, phone to Bradley.
Bradley, if you don't know where she lives, I bet this one does, and she's gonna nod towards Glitch.
And Brad's like, I don't know. I've never been to Mary's house. Seen Mary a couple times with Condor, but that's about it. Glitch.
What? Wait, I've been to Mary's house.
Yeah,
You followed her home.
you followed her home.
I know where it is.
You got the
Not where-
address?
Pull up a map and I can direct you to it.
And like looks
I
at her.
followed her home. I don't know the exact street address, but someone have a working goddamn phone?
I had one, but someone took care of that.
Yeah, sorry about
Is there a
that.
map? Is there a map?
You got
to the
something that
city
works?
here?
What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Gilly.
Oh, look at Glitch. Do you have one that works?
A phone? No, don't need one.
Do you have Mary's address?
Just there for a moment. Marinette Smith, yeah, I do.
What would it take to get you to share it?
What do you need it for?
To save her.
We have
To
friends
keep
that
her
are
out
in
of Warren's
danger.
grasp.
Oh, against
We
that
don't
guy?
have time for this shit.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yes.
Jesus.
You know what? Give me a minute.
Stop her.
And she just vanishes. Just like does that little electrical streak out.
Good. Let's get the fuck out of here now and go track her down in the meantime.
I really wish she explained what she was doing before she ran out of here.
Yeah.
As you say that, Brad drops the phone. As you
Brad?
see him like standing there still.
Brad?
And like he's just a statue at the moment, just statuesque.
Can I check for a pulse? Like physically?
I mean, yeah, you could, but you know he doesn't have a heartbeat.
Oh.
Are you checking for her pulse?
Ah.
Has this ever happened before?
No.
Do I know if this has ever happened before?
Can I pick up the phone?
You've never seen Brad like this. Yeah, you can pick up the phone.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry about that. You guys were getting a little too chummy and I needed to get the hell out.
Glitch.
Yep.
This is why I don't
So-
fucking trust her.
Oh, somebody's mad. Look, your boyfriend will come to in, probably 24 hours. Just shut down the electrical synapses in his body. He's still alive. I mean, you can't kill a god, but yeah, and hamstring him. Look, I promised I wouldn't
So-
kill any of you.
Mhm.
I still have a job to do.
Can
That
Can Max
doll,
pick up the phone?
Frankie's on it. Frankie can hand it to you.
Yeah, we got the hand outstretched to Frankie.
He's like, I have a job to
I
fulfill.
put it on speaker.
Okay, so it's on speaker now. She's like, I have a job to fulfill. I needed to get that doll.
You know this isn't going to
Afraid of
end well
the-
for you, Glitch.
Max
He's going to
is-
use you and throw you to the wind. Throw you to the wolves.
Maybe. But I live fast.
He's a smart man. He has contingencies for everything.
I'm not planning on double crossing him. Good money he offered me. All for what? Grabbing a doll? I could do that.
I don't think you
What were you
understand
saying,
what's
Max?
with the doll.
Max will just speak over everyone at this point. His demeanor slowly going back to what it usually is. And with the typical booming voice of good old Max here, he's gonna simply say 2 words. How much?
Ah, see? At least the senator knows how it's talking. They're paying me 1.5. I give it about another
Now
3
she knows her
seconds.
senator.
I think give it another 3 seconds before I'm to their house to help out old Spectre claim the doll.
3-0.
Rio. No, none of this double cross shit. Rio, straight up.
Out of this double cross shit, you've seen the company, you know the records of the bank accounts.
That's rich coming from you.
As
Literally.
as you get she's like sends a message to your phone. Put 1.5 in the bank account now. Other half on delivery.
You can
You
shut
guys
my
aren't
whole
seriously
bar.
trusting her.
Max just shakes his head, but makes the shush symbol like, come on, bro. Just kind of like wink, wink, play along, please. And he's gonna he'll fucking wire the money, whatever. At that point, he'll wire the 1.5. Worst comes to worst, he loses 1.5.
Perfect.
Is it a pain in the ass? Yes, but
I'm sending you
potential
an,
return on investment is higher.
I'm sending you an address. You can pick them up there.
He's also gonna add, I have one more job for you, low risk.
And what's that?
Something that has more to do with your expertise.
I'm listening.
Well, you want to make another? Actually, and for this one, I can probably even pay you more than 3-0.
Look, I'm here. Well, let's talk business later.
All right, get the shit done.
And
And he'll just hang up the phone or whatever.
as
Give it back to.
as that happens, we cut back to the house. The flashbang like goes off and kind of like disrupts all of you. And for a moment there, you can hear feet coming in. You can hear people running in. You can see shapes and whatnot. And then there's just a bright flash. And then your eyes come to, you see a strange girl standing in front of Mary, who's kind of like holding her head, trying to get her thoughts. She just kind of like shocks Mary. Mary turns into that pool of liquid again. She scoops her up in a mason jar and closes it, and then blitzes out.
I mean, if I have time to see her doing this, I am reacting the moment she shocks Mary.
Okay.
And that's when just Cryptid comes out immediately and presses in on this girl's mind.
Give me a power roll.
Remind me again what numbers are successes?
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. That's 3 out of 3 then.
How many of them were 6s?
One of them was a 6.
Okay.
A 4, 5, and a 6.
So you press into her mind and you find nothing there. It is just concentrated energy. as what you're dealing with here is an entity that isn't technically human anymore. Like something has been completely warped to the point to where it has a human shape. It has speech and brain patterns, but there's nothing in there to reach into. And as like you're staring her down, she like scoops Mary up. She kind of just smiles. She's like, "You are as cool as I thought you would be. Up close. Don't worry, I'm getting her to safety." Metro Dam. She says this to Cryptid. And then she pulls out.
And I think Cryptid's only response is just that like earth-shatteringly loud elk call as he screams at where she once was.
Okay.
Dear God, that's terrifying. I've heard elk calls before.
And as that elk call
Like-
bellows out, William, you're almost just instantly just snapped out of like the side effects of the flashbang. And as you look around and you see this giant elk beast in there just yelling at the floor, you also see about 6 unconscious Spectre troopers on the floor.
Fuck it, let's loot them. Looking for radios, security credentials, fucking cash, any whatever they have on them. Look, man,
you're just
he's a
running,
fucking math teacher. He's broke.
running their
The
pockets.
bodies.
It's like you're not taking the firearms or anything like that. You're just like taking the guns and anything of value.
William is a firearm. Why the fuck does he need their guns?
Look, I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'm like, I'm a gun and he's, cryptid. So
All right, so you just start looting these guys, Cryptid, as William's going about and just like searching the pockets of these guards and just taking anything of value. Your eyes catch Warren outside as he's kind of like holding his head and stumbling a bit. He's got his hand on one of the Spectre cars, as it looks like Glitch tried to hit him, but he was able to like hold off like the full attack on his body.
I see him.
You see Warren, yeah. Jack, like just a long flowing jacket, nice suit, everything just looks like a basic, U.S. senator.
I'm gonna do exactly what Glitch just tried to do. Then I'm going for him.
Okay.
I am just not even running towards him. I am teleporting out of this house and appearing right in front of him and clasping my hands on either side of his head and diving in.
Okay, give me a power roll.
Yes.
I am on a fucking roll. That is another 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You grab him and just like you could tell that you caught him by surprise, as there's no sort of like reaction that he gives as you get right into his mind. As you get in there, as you come into his mind, there is one thing that is disturbing you at the moment. Normally, you have control of the scene. Normally, you are in the driver's seat. But as you peer into his mind, you're in a very quaint, what looks to be personal library. And he's sitting there in almost like the exact same business suit as you saw him outside. Sitting there with a chess table in front of him. Just hands pyramided together as he's almost smiling to Cryptid. Well, now I don't see many people who can sort of peering into the old melon. What do I call you?
You're stronger than you look.
Oh, I'm more than I look. I'm more than I let on.
As am I.
Yeah, I must say, you did catch me by surprise. So, what happens now? We have a conversation. You try to run me ragged through some sort of mental game.
What happens now is I keep you here for as long as it takes my companions to disassemble you.
Oh, that would be not my cup of tea. To ruin this perfectly good suit. I just had this thing hand tailored. You got me. I'll tell you, I'll admit that. You played me well. But you didn't get her. She's the one you gotta watch out for. That daughter of mine's got a mean right hook.
I am not after her.
And as
You, on the other hand,
as you say
were
that,
within reach.
you feel something pierce you on the outside. As you see a little bit of like your blood sort of like beginning to pool out of your torso. Now look, I'm not a doctor. I have a doctorate, but not in cryptobiology. Don't know how many stabs like that you can take, but she's just going to get more and more violent until you let go of dear old dad. So how about we call this a draw? You get out of my melon, and I let you go. Cross paths another day.
You let me go. I am not the prisoner here. This wound is nothing more than an inconvenience.
Oh, for you, most definitely. For that other
No.
boy, as you feel another like punch into you and just something piercing your flesh. I don't know how long he's gonna last. And Max, as this is going on, like after you're done looting and everything, and you're like stuffing your pockets full of the credit cards and like everything that you get from these Spectre agents, you stand up and you see Cryptid, and he's got, freaking oh yeah, William, my bad. He's got Warren in that penance stare of his and just like locking eyes with him. But you see something coming up out of him, like another arm, and then it like, best way I could describe it, like T-1000 turns into a spike and jams into him, and then slowly withdraws and jams into him again.
Oh god, it's Terry all over again. Shit. He's gonna run out and basically try to get a decent enough angle. He's like, I'm sorry, buddy, I gotta get you out of there. And he's just gonna unload on Warren with as much of like a concussive blast as he can to just knock Warren physically away from Cryptid.
Okay, go ahead and give me a power roll. You can add your brawn to this as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
Optic blast.
Big bada boom.
For mechanical reasons, I assume each stab is one tick on my HP here.
Yeah, each stab is a wound.
Five successes out of 6.
Jesus. Yeah, you just full dump on him. Just take the goggles off and just let loose, and you blast War, and it broadsides him to the point to where you see like his body beginning to break apart. And as he's like ripped from Cryptid, his body's like flung across the street. He hits a house and it doesn't go through, he just splats against it. As there's just like this Warren goop now like on the wall itself. And there's a inside his mind, it looks like he was about to say something to you, but then the connection is severed. And as like you come back, you see like the remnants of Laserface's blast die down. As like you're just standing there with like nothing in your hands at the moment.
And Cryptid just slowly cranes its neck to look over at William. He's like, messy, but effective.
Thanks.
Not as much as you think, gentlemen. And as you see like
Oh, I'm hitting him again. I'm hitting him right again.
The goop slowly beginning to form, and as you go ahead and blast him.
Another 3 out of 6.
Okay. So another blast comes out, but this time he like brings up an arm and it stretches out and hardens and just takes the impact. It's just got like this giant flesh shield in front of him now. As like the rest of the body begins to like reform. The suit completely destroyed. And he's just... I'm going to have to take that out of your paycheck, William. I'm disappointed. As like 2 wings like sprout out of his back. As he just takes to the air and flies off at an incredible rate of speed.
He flies now?
And that is where we are ending for this session.
Oh dear God. I guess flying makes sense if he can turn a goop, he can turn what he jumps back into. Oh. This is
now we're getting to the fun stuff.
God damn it.
I'm glad though that Spiffy and I are on the same page. It's like as soon as this guy opens his mouth to speak, we just start blasting.
Yeah, you don't let the villain monologue.
He doesn't get the chance to monologue.
No, you don't.
He's just gonna be goo.
Caught me monologuing.
Yeah. See, there's two things. There's 2 things you don't allow. If you're a hero, you don't let the villain monologue. If you're a villain, you don't let the hero magic girl.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, I started blasting.
But yeah, so that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you everybody for tuning on in. If this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up on Monday, we are going to have another episode of Destiny Forged, which we are currently in our 4th campaign at the moment. It is a 5th edition game that I run. On alternating Tuesdays, we've got Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tiltbot. On alternating Thursdays, coming up this week, we've got Tricorn Isles, which is another 5th edition game that I run. The alternate Thursday is Mass Effect Horizons, which is a Mass Effect 5th edition mod that Zoro runs. And then on alternating Saturdays, we have alternating double headers at the moment. Coming up next week, starting at noon Pacific time, we have The Downfall of Propriety, which is a Bridgerton-inspired mini-adventure run by Malls. And then later on in the evening at 8 p.m. Pacific time, we are going to have episode 2 of the City of Redemption, which is our brand new Daggerheart campaign, which is, I'm itching to play, and I wish we can make it a weekly because I'm having a lot of fun with that system, and I'm hoping to get more lore tidbits dropped out next time. But then on the alternate Saturday, which you have us here this week, at noon we have Withered Wastes, which is another 5th edition game that I run, and then at 8 p.m. you have us here with Vigilant 6, which is a completely homebrew superhero style game where I am tormenting people with flying senators. But for now, we are going to head on out. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning on in. Catch you later.